would like to welcome seniors, parents, family members, Delano Public School staff, and community members to the awards ceremony tonight. I stand here tonight in an almost empty performing arts center, recognizing the emotion of the situation. I know there are feelings of disappointment, anger, sadness, and loss. The irony of this honor ceremony is that most school years, there are athletic teams and other events that keep individuals from participating. But this year, everyone gets to participate remotely. Like never before, anyone can watch this event. More than once if they'd like to. You can enjoy this with your immediate family. And this is exactly what this pandemic should teach us. Family, enjoyment, celebration. Your school family misses you. We wish we could be together to celebrate your achievements. Well, we can be. We are. This is just a little different, and that is okay. So tonight, seniors, I say to you, congratulations on your achievements. You've earned your honors and should be very, very proud of your accomplishments. Your 13 years of schooling, your hard work, your dedication, your sacrifice, they've paid off. Celebrate. Be proud. This is a joyous moment. I am very proud of you. Class of 2020, you will never be forgotten. Your mark on this school, on this town, on the planet, it will remain in history for centuries. On behalf of the entire school district, congratulations to the class of 2020. Be proud of your awards, your scholarships, and your honors. You've earned them. Congratulations.
Speaking on behalf of the high school faculty and staff, I congratulate the graduates of the class of 2020 for their many achievements in the classroom and beyond. You have made an incredible mark on this school, and we anticipate great things in your future. Even though circumstances do not allow us to gather in person for this important event, it is an honor to recognize the hard work, dedication, and effort you have consistently demonstrated and the accolades you have earned. I'm extremely proud of the entire senior class in handling this unexpected adversity and interruption to your senior year. Your class has not only continued the tradition of academic excellence, but also what it means to be a Tiger by supporting each other, by supporting our staff, and by supporting your community. From the bottom of our hearts, we truly miss seeing you every day in our building, in the hallways, in the classroom, and at events. And I have to be honest, I never thought I would see the day where I would say I miss discussing the hat policy, what the word tardy means, and why we don't have an open campus. Nonetheless, much like you have demonstrated, we will continue to rise above this situation, support one another, and celebrate your class, the class of 2020. At tonight's program, we would like to recognize honor graduates, students of the year, various award recipients, students that have military commitments after high school, the Delano Area Scholarship Association, and other scholarship recipients. To begin the program, we would like to recognize honor graduates. All honors graduates will be given a braid when they pick up their cap and gown. The first honorees are those students graduating with high honors. To graduate with high honors, students must have a minimum grade point average of 3.67 and have taken at least 22 credits of coursework from a challenging and rigorous group of selected classes. The following high honor students will receive silver braids. Ms. Thomas will read the names.
Jennifer Almquist, Matthew Baker, Caitlin Beckela, Ashley Brinkman, Mackenzie Drews, Edward Hages, Kylie Holland Flanagan, Lauren Kantrovich, Elise Larson, Jessica Lynn, Ella Madsen, Stephanie McClelland, Maria Molitor, Claire Moonen, Eileen Otto, Spencer Paul, Eric Rasmussen, Ellis Rold, Helena Schaefer, Colin Seveny, Jordan Spencer, Presley Stoddard, Michael Weber, Ethan Williams, and Blythe Zahn. Congratulations to the high honors.
Thank you, Ms. Thomas. To qualify for a distinction diploma, the following students have achieved a minimum grade point average of 3.50. They will receive a black and orange braid. Ms. Thomas will read the names of those students.
Thank you, Mr. Boffman. The names of the distinction graduates are Emmett Anderson, Cameron Andre, Charlotte Beltrand, Megan Banker, Nicholas Bjorkland, Charles Campion, Owen Daly, Chandler Detweiler, Ashley Dupree, Piper Eagle, Anna Eliason, John Emmer, Mitchell Frank, Crosby Gilmer, Grace Glashrud, Callie Haig, Caden Hall, Katie Hallinan, Hallie Hebner, Ella Yannick, Olivia Yannick, Laurel Jaworski, Isabel Johnson, Alyssa Yunke, Kellen Knapp, Charlie Kolstead, John Kraus, Tyson Krales, Isabel Kruger, Chloe Keekley, Aaliyah Kurth, Gavin Lindberg, Robert Locken, Cade Lummel, Riley Martin, Grace Machino, Megan Offling, Mackenzie Oswell, Maximilian Otto, Simon Otto, Leah Pinamy, Courtney Rajeski, Emma Rametta, Jackson Raskob, Annika Ryerson, Cameron Robinson, Chloe Rodriguez, Amelia Skartvet, Nathan Sladek, Ellie Smith, Keegan Smith, Holly Strife, Olivia Taylor, Brenna Tipka, Austin Euchre, Brianna Van Cura, Genevieve Verhey, Savannah Vosper, Abigail Watkins. Congratulations to the distinction graduates.
On behalf of Ms. Sarah Cadden, the National Honor Society advisor, Ms. Bowman, will now announce the senior NHS members and NHS letter winners.
Jennifer Almquist, Caitlin Beckala, Charlotte Beltrand, Megan Banker, Mackenzie Drews, Ashley Dupree, Piper Eagle, Grace Glassrood, Caden Hall, Hallie Hebner, Kylie Holland Flanagan, Olivia Yannick, Alyssa Yunke, Lauren Kantrovich, John Kraus, Isabel Kruger, Chloe Keekley, Aaliyah Kurth, Elise Larson, Jessica Lynn, Cade Lummel, Ella Madsen, Riley Martin, Stephanie McClelland, Maria Molitor, Claire Moonen, Mackenzie Oswell, Eileen Otto, Spencer Paul, Emma Rametta, Jackson Raskob, Eric Rasmussen, Annika Ryerson, Ellis Rold, Helena Schaefer, Colin Seveny, Amelia Scartved, Nathan Sladek, Ellie Smith, Keegan Smith, Presley Stoddard, Holly Strife, Brianna Van Cura, Savannah Vosper, Michael Weber, Ethan Williams, and Blythe Zahn. In addition, the following students have earned a letter for their extra efforts with National Honor Society: Mackenzie Drews, Lauren Kantrovich, Jessica Lynn, Ella Madsen, Stephanie McClelland, Claire Moonen, and Spencer Paul.
Congratulations to all the NHS members. Ms. Larson and Ms. Bowman will announce the Students of the Year.
Each department in the high school has chosen an outstanding student of the year. The work of these students represents the best in that particular discipline. Our students work diligently, and throughout each year, there are many outstanding work examples that are submitted. The individuals chosen have achieved the highest standards within each department during the past 4 years. In business education, Austin Euchre. Austin brought consistent academic excellence throughout the school year in 3 different courses: marketing, accounting, and personal finance. The keys to his outstanding academic performance were effort, work ethic, focus, problem-solving ability, creativity, and professionalism. In family and consumer science, Abigail Watkins. Abby has earned this award based on her dedicated focus, unlimited creativity, and academic achievement in multiple FACS classes. Abby has repeatedly shown a positive attitude with a sense of flexibility and cooperation. Abby's leadership style is one that includes everyone, and her work ethic is evident whether she is working alone or in a group. In language arts, Lauren Kantrovich. Over the past years, Lauren has exhibited a drive for literacy and learning through her dedication to her language arts studies. Her teachers note her myriad of gifted, analytical, and creativity skills. Such skills were evident in her writing, presentations, class discussions, and collaboration with others. Not only is Lauren gifted in reading, writing, and speaking, she is also a lifelong learner. In all of her classes, Lauren displayed the curiosity to know more and the desire to always do better. Furthermore, she dedicated countless hours organizing a school-wide book drive, which highlighted her leadership skills as well as equipped teachers with classroom libraries. Undoubtedly, Lauren will continue to succeed in college and beyond. We wish her the best as she follows her passions and shares her many talents with the world. In mathematics, Jennifer Almquist. Jennifer took 7 advanced math classes from 9th to 12th grade and earned an A each quarter in each of these classes. She was on the math team for 4 years and led all seniors in scoring her senior year. Jennifer is a very hard worker and always has a positive attitude. In music, Owen Daly. There are very few years where I have had a student as musically gifted as Owen graduate from the band program. When we talk, he talks about music with great detail and with the depth and knowledge that is unusual for students his age. When I listen to him play, he sounds different from other saxophone players, and you know when he is playing. The other Delano saxophonists for the last 8 years have been trying to emulate his sound and inflections, which is a testament to his talents. He has musically inspired students in the music department for years. Owen was awarded a full tuition scholarship for saxophone and piano to attend Bemidji State University in the fall. In physical education and health, Brody Paul. Brody was a wonderful role model to his peers. He brought a positive attitude to class every day and had a work ethic second to none. Brody exuded confidence regardless of what he was doing and made the best of every situation. He truly was a joy to have in class and brought a smile to the faces of many.
In science, Presley Stoddard. Throughout her high school career, Presley has taken a wide spectrum of science courses. She's an independent learner capable of applying prior knowledge to new concepts. In addition to exhibiting a high aptitude and intuitive nature, she genuinely loves science and is fascinated by what she is learning. In social studies, Mackenzie Drews. Kenzie is a terrific young woman and an excellent social studies student. Kenzie stands out for her daily commitment to excellence in her studies and for her ever-present inquisitive nature. Having taken nearly every social studies class offered at Delano High School, Mackenzie has continuously proven her interest in the broad spectrum of offerings that the social studies department brings. We are so proud to recognize Mackenzie Drews as the Social Studies Student of the Year, wishing her all the best in her future academic endeavors, and specifically excited for her continued academic success in studies of the social sciences. For industrial technology, Tad Jurek. Tad has shown an ongoing interest in many areas of industrial technology. He has focused on creative projects and achieving academic success. Tad has unlimited potential in this subject and is an enthusiastic student. For visual arts, Trinity Ryther. Trinity has been an outstanding visual arts student. She has taken on the task this year through an independent study in art of doing ballpoint pen portraits of teachers in the school district. The portraits have been nothing less than amazing. Many of her works have been on display near the Digital Commons area. Trinity has a bright future in whatever she chooses because she is hardworking, creative, and a kind student. In world language, Courtney Rajeski. Courtney epitomizes everything we feel makes a great world language student: an insatiable appetite for learning culture, a strong desire to learn multiple languages, and always giving 100%, realizing that the best way to learn a language is not to be afraid to make a mistake. We are very proud of her accomplishments in the World Language Department. For Wright Technical Center, Samantha Munson. Sam has proven to be a strong cosmetology student the past 2 years. She has enjoyed mentoring students along with completing classroom skills with ease. Sam displays daily teamwork and leadership skills. In the fall, Samantha is looking to attend the PCI Academy to continue her path in cosmetology.
Thank you, Ms. Bowman and Ms. Larson. Every spring, Resource Training and Solutions, a regional educational service agency for school districts and other nonprofit agencies, sponsors Students of Excellence Awards. These awards go to Jennifer Almquist, Eric Rasmussen, Elise Larson, and Kylie Holland Flanagan. Congratulations on your excellent academic work throughout your high school years. To qualify for an academic letter, seniors must be on either the Scholars Honor Roll or the A Honor Roll for the first 3 quarters of their final year of school. Congratulations to the following academic letter recipients. Ms. Thomas will read the senior academic letter winners.
Jennifer Almquist, Cameron Andre, Matthew Baker, Caitlin Beckela, Charlotte Beltrand, Megan Banker, Duncan Bistadu, Nicholas Bjorklund, Ashley Brinkman, Charles Campion, Mackenzie Drews, John Emmer, Grace Glashrud, Callie Haig, Edward Hages, Caden Hall, Hallie Hebner, Kylie Holland Flanagan, Olivia Yannick, Isabel Johnson, Lauren Kantrovich, John Kraus, Tyson Krales, Isabel Kruger, Chloe Keekley, Aaliyah Kurth, Elise Larson, Cade Lummel, Ella Madsen, Riley Martin, Stephanie McClelland, Maria Molitor, Taryn O'Neill, Mackenzie Oswell, Eileen Otto, Simon Otto, Julia Peterson, Spencer Paul, Courtney Rajeski, Emma Rametta, Eric Rasmussen, Annika Ryerson, Trinity Ryther, Meyer Rodin, Helena Schaefer, Colin Seveny, Amelia Skartvet, Nathan Sladek, Ellie Smith, Keegan Smith, Jordan Spencer, Presley Stoddard, Janie Studer, Olivia Taylor, Brenna Tipka, Austin Euchre, Brianna Van Cura, Savannah Vosper, Abigail Watkins, Michael Weber, Ethan Williams, Calvin Wolf, Blythe Zahn. Congratulations.
Mr. Toole will now present the Minnesota State High School League AAA winners.
The Minnesota State High School League established the AAA award in 1988 to recognize seniors from across the state for their achievements in the classroom, the arts, and athletics. These students are well-rounded and excel in all they do. Not only are they blessed with many talents, but they have put in the time and hard work to be successful in many areas. Congratulations to Delano's AAA award winners this year, Maria Molitor and John Kraus.
And now we come to one of my favorite parts of the program, attendance awards. Ooh. Each year, as everybody knows, if you have good attendance, I give you certificates that show you have missed 2 or less days that school year. So now as a senior, I feel like it's only appropriate that we honor the students that have missed 8 or less days their entire high school career. I am going to start by just mentioning a few honorable mention students because I feel if you've missed 9 or 10, you deserve to be mentioned also. So we have 5 students who have missed 9 or 10 days their entire high school career, and they are Stephanie McClellan, Ethan Williams, Jordan Spencer, Michael Weber, and Andrew McMahon. Congratulations, you guys. And then, funny story though about Jordan Spencer. I believe it was her sophomore year. Jordan, great attendance, terrible with tardies. But she did prove that the tardies were caused because of her brother making her late every day. Now we have the students that I'd like to recognize that missed 8 or less days their high school career. We'll start off with, in 8th place, Spencer Paul. He missed 8 days. Nathan Sladek. He missed 7.6 days. Eric Rasmussen, 7.5. Colin Seveny, 7.2. Edward Hages only missed 7 days. Brian Gerges, 5.8 days. Now we get down to the top 2 people who have missed the least amount of school. In 2nd place, we have Nathan Sharpie, missing a total of 3 days. And the person who missed the least amount of school, female, let's see if you can guess. And then also, she suffered a terrible injury in basketball this past season, and yet, throughout her high school career, she only missed 2 days of school. Congratulations, Elise Larson. Way to go. I'm proud of you guys. You missed so few days of school. It was nice to see you at school all that time in your classrooms and trying your best. We're proud of you.
Hello, I'm Mr. Schauberger, and I'm here to present the President's Education Award. It is given yearly to students who qualify in 2 areas. First, they must have a grade point average of 3.5 or higher. Second, they must have scored in the 90th percentile or higher on a national achievement test. Congratulations to the following award recipients: Jennifer Almquist, Matthew Baker, Ashley Brinkman, Anna Eliason, Lauren Kandrovich, Kelly Knapp, Gavin Lindberg, Cade Lamo, Maria Molitor, Claire Moonen, Eileen Otto, Simon Otto, Emma Rametta, Jackson Roskop, Eric Rasmussen, Chloe Rodriguez, Ellis Rold, Helena Schaefer, Colin Seveny, Jordan Spencer, Presley Stoddard, Savannah Vosper, Michael Weber, Ethan Williams. Congratulations.
There are 5 students who have military commitments after high school. We would like to recognize these students for their commitment to serve our country. Madeline Lofstead, U.S. National Guard. Cameron Robinson, Air Force. Nathan Sharpie, Air Force. Alex Strife, Marines. John Winterhalter, U.S. National Guard. We will now begin the scholarship portion of our program. On behalf of Mr. Jeremy Christensen, Commander of the Delano American Legion, we would like to recognize the winners of the American Legion Veterans Day Essay Scholarship Contest, which is funded by the Delano American Legion. The winners are Mackenzie Oswell, Lauren Kantrovich, and Hannah Creesh. All three students wrote excellent essays on why is it important to recognize our veterans. Dylan Semolina graduated from Delano High School in June of 2010. Walking these halls for the last time as a student, he already had an interest in the military. His leadership, mental strength, and physical size directed him to the Marine Corps. He graduated Marine Corps boot camp in 2011 with a promotion and held the highest guide role in the graduating company of over 200 Marines. As a Marine, Dylan wanted only one job assignment, and he worked until he earned it. Dylan became the crew chief of a CH-53 Super Stallion helicopter. Dylan was very passionate about serving his country and protecting those he loved. He selflessly and without hesitation got into his CH-53 Super Stallion as the crew chief on January 14, 2016. His physical work on this earth came to an abrupt halt that night as two CH-53 Super Stallions collided, killing all 12 Marines. After many, many searches, Dylan was never recovered. He died doing what he loved, and if asked, we know he would do it again. Dylan's parents felt they needed to do something to honor Dylan and keep his legacy alive, as well as helping others. Born was the annual Dylan Semolina Memorial Scholarship, where every year, one graduating senior whose Dylan's parents feel best represent Dylan's character be awarded the scholarship. He was a leader of strength, a leader by demonstration, and we know each student who earns this scholarship forever carries a piece of Dylan along their journey. Dylan's parents, Mike and Lisa De La Cruz, held interviews and selected the individual who best represented selfless acts, positive energy, motivation, and clear direction for their future. On behalf of the De La Cruzes, we would like to announce and congratulate the recipient of the $2,500 Dylan Semolina Memorial Scholarship as Spencer Paul.
Before announcing the scholarship winners of the Delano Area Scholarship Association, I would like to give you a little background about DASA. Our community members from Delano, Loretto area have recognized the need for a local scholarship program to encourage and promote higher education for our students. To help meet this growing need, the Delano Area Scholarship Association was formed as a community-based volunteer organization, which works to recognize our students' achievements in the school and community, increase the amount of money available to local students, coordinate and administer a local nonprofit scholarship program, and demonstrate commitment to our young people. We appreciate the work that DASA board members do for our students, and on behalf of the Delano Area Scholarship Association, we would like to thank all the organizations, businesses, and individuals that have supported this program. The Delano Area Scholarship Association takes pleasure in presenting the following scholarships. Ms. Thomas will read the scholarship donor with the scholarship recipients, and further scholarship details will be mailed to our students.
The first one, we have 5 people who are receiving a scholarship from anonymous donors. They are Elizabeth Grosskreitz, Tad Jurek, Megan Offling, Brianna Van Cura, and Hannah Vig. Congratulations. The Cheryl Wyman Memorial Scholarship is being sponsored to Stephanie McClelland. The Delano American Legion is giving 2 scholarships, and they are going to Holly Strife and John Winterhalter. The Delano JCs is sponsoring a scholarship for Megan Banker. The Delano Loretto United Way is sponsoring a scholarship for Claire Moonen. The Delano Teachers Association is giving an award to Isabel Kruger. The Delano Tiger Athletic Booster Club gives 2 scholarships to 1 female and 1 male, and they are Matthew Baker and Chloe Keekley. The Delano Youth Baseball and Softball Association sponsor 1 male and 1 female awards, and they are going to Olivia Yannick and Tyson Crales. The Howiko Bowling and Entertainment Center also sponsored 2 scholarships. The recipients are Hallie Hebner and Spencer Paul. Donald and Catherine James sponsor 2 scholarships also. They are going to Mackenzie Drews and Emma Rametta. The Kopp Family Foundation sponsors 2 scholarships. They are going to Grace Glassrud and Michael Weber. Landscape Structures has a scholarship going to Ashley Brinkman. The Loretto Lions Club, they are very generous and are sponsoring 12 scholarships. These scholarships are going to the following students: Caitlin Beckela, Mitchell Frank, Katie Hallinan, Hannah Creesh, Aaliyah Kurth, Jessica Lynn, Riley Martin, Annika Ryerson, Ellie Smith, Jordan Spencer, Presley Stoddard, and Savannah Vosper. Thank you to the Loretto Lions Club for their generosity. The Rogers family and Anchor Plastics are giving a scholarship to Leah Pinamy. Trelleborg Ceiling Solutions in Delano are giving a scholarship to John Kraus. Tuffy's Pet Treats in Delano are sponsoring a scholarship for Eric Rasmussen. The Delano Area Scholarship Association is sponsoring 7 awards, and these scholarships are going to Jennifer Almquist, Kylie Holland Flanagan, Ella Madsen, Eileen Otto, Helena Schaefer, Ethan Williams, and Blythe Zahn. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Thomas, and congratulations to those students as well. Scholarships have been awarded to the graduating class from many different sources in addition to the Delano Area Scholarship Association. Each of these students is truly worthy of their award and should be proud of their accomplishment. Mr. Toole is here to present our next 3 scholarships.
This is the 17th year for the Jerry Litfin Tiger Scholarship Award. The Litfin Scholarship was created by a group of family, friends, staff, and community members who wanted to reward students for exemplary leadership, character, and involvement in their school and local communities. Coach Jerry Litfin and his wife Gail were involved with coaching basketball, baseball, football, and golf in Delano schools for over 5 decades. This award is special to me because Coach Litvin was my coach too. I know how special he and Gail are. I have him to thank or blame for my current position. He has modeled for me and countless others how to serve students, players, colleagues, and their community. The selection committee is made up of friends, family, and colleagues of the Coach Litvin era, some of which no longer live in the Delano area. This is done intentionally in an effort to try to ensure objectivity in the selection process. Names were removed from the applications when reviewed for the very same reason. This year, the pool of applicants demonstrated great success in academics, activities, leadership, and service. The selection process gets more and more difficult each year, and 2020 was no exception. It is my privilege to announce the 2019-20 winner of the $1,000 Jerry Litvin Scholarship is Olivia Yannick. Jim and Elaine Dorn have made the Dorn Scholarship available for the past 27 years. Their criteria for the scholarship include the following. The individual must have a minimum of 3.0 GPA, must have lettered in the spring of their junior year and fall and winter of their senior year, and demonstrate strong leadership in both community and school activities, and demonstrate good character. The following individual has proven to exceed the criteria and has served our school well as both a leader and role model. We congratulate Eric Rasmussen as the 2020 Dorn Scholarship recipient. D-Club Scholarship recipients have shown great dedication, commitment, and the ability to achieve great things both in the classroom as well as in extracurricular activities they have participated in. You truly have shown what it means to be a Delano High School student athlete. We congratulate Annika Ryerson and Max Otto as the 2020 D-Club Scholarship recipients.
Thank you, Mr. Toole. The Delano Board of Education Scholarship is awarded to Spencer Paul. Spencer has earned this scholarship by being a student representative to the Board of Education during his junior and senior years. Congratulations, Spencer. On behalf of the Buffalo Hospital Foundation, we are recognizing Maria Molitor as the recipient of the Buffalo Hospital Healthcare Scholarship. Congratulations, Maria. On behalf of the Ridgeview Hospital Foundation, the winner of this year's Ridgeview Hospital Healthcare Scholarship is Ella Madsen. Congratulations, Ella. And this year's Ted May Language Arts Scholarship winner, as determined by our Language Arts Department, is Lauren Kantorich. Congratulations, Lauren.
Wright Hennepin provides electric service to 53,000 consumers in western Hennepin and Wright counties, and WH Holding provides security and alarm monitoring service to 12,000 consumers in the Twin Cities metro area. Wright Hennepin began its scholarship program in 1988 and has since awarded almost $750,000 to more than 560 local students. Scholarships are funded from unclaimed capital credits. Because Wright Hennepin is a not-for-profit, member-owned cooperative, capital credits represent annual margins returned to members. In addition, Wright Hennepin Holding Company, which provides the legal structure for the cooperative's diversified business, donates funds to help make the scholarship possible. This year's recipient, Andrew McMahon, will receive a $1,200 scholarship. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Bowman. The Den and Dan Gardner families are excited to announce that Jordan Spencer has been named the winner of the Irene J. Gardner Scholarship for Women. The $1,500 scholarship is for a female pursuing a career in business who has chosen to major in a business-related field. The scholarship honors longtime businesswoman from Delano, Irene Gardner, who passed away last year. She graduated from Delano High School in the 1940s, and she had a 50-plus year career at the State Bank of Delano, now Core Trust Bank, followed by a seat on the bank's board of directors for a dozen years. Along with her husband, Ken, they raised two sons, Dan and Den Gardner, on a small farm outside of Delano. The two sons graduated from Delano High School in 1969. She exemplified the role of a woman in a leadership role in small business, Den and Dan said. She worked her way up from a teller to vice president and managed the day-to-day operations of the bank for decades. Jordan is an excellent choice for our first recipient of the award. Jordan will be majoring in advertising with a double minor in marketing and graphic design. Jordan was very active in school and community at Delano High School. Among her activities were softball, basketball, National Honor Society, 4 church mission trips, and church activities, part-time jobs, and volunteer time in the community. Delano High School language arts teacher Jim Van Cura said this about Jordan. She demonstrates academic resilience, unassuming confidence, and unwavering dependability. Her display of integrity serves as a model for the Delano community. I thoroughly respect Jordan's character, talents, and efforts. I believe I can be a wonderful representation of what Ms. Gardner's career was and a wonderful opportunity that's been created through this scholarship, Jordan said. The Gardners look forward to many applications for next year for the 2021 school year.
The National Merit Scholarship Corporation recognizes commended and finalist students. These students are among the top 1% academically of students throughout our nation. This year, Delano High School has 2 commended students. Congratulations to Jennifer Almquist and Chloe Rodriguez. We wish you success in all of your future endeavors.
Thank you, Dr. Heil. Certificates, awards, and details regarding scholarships will be handed out during the cap and gown distribution, unless you have received them already from the scholarship donors. In the event that a student was inadvertently overlooked for an award, please email Mr. Schauberger so that we can look into the matter right away. In addition to the awards and scholarships presented here this evening, we are proud of any other seniors that have received scholarships directly from their colleges and/or organizations. Before we conclude this evening, I want to give a great and well-deserved thank you to the many people who had a part in tonight's program. Additional thank yous go to Elise Bowman, Katie Larson, Sarah Cadden, Ryan Toole, Julie Strobel, Marie Thomas, the entire Delano Area Scholarship Association and their scholarship donors, Dr. Heil, Steve Schauberger, and Dolly Hecky for keeping track of all our award winners and being meticulous to ensure their recognition. This concludes our 2020 Senior Awards ceremony. On behalf of the high school faculty and staff, I congratulate all honorees this evening. Thank you all for watching.
Congratulations.